It's Megamek with Marlow Stingrays, where we're going to get started on our battle. There's a lot of vehicles that we're tagging into. Um, Something I'm wanting to try here is I want to actually go through the different things here, and I'm going to try to post up this little picture so you guys can kind of get a more of a visual representation of what these are. And it'll be fun for me too, actually, just to see, kind of get an idea what these look like as well. First, we have the Hunter Light Support Tank, it's LRM 10 variant. It's 35 tons, goes 5.8. What's interesting about this tank is it has no turret, so everything is, if you're in front of it, side of it. It's really the sides and rears are the best way to attack this thing, but it's just a light tank anyway. So there's the Hunter light tank. Let's take a look at the Condor. This is a 50-tonner. It does have a turret, but it looks kind of like the hover version of a Vedetti, so decent armor. And it goes 812, but this thing actually books. Next we got the Maxim Heavy Transport. We've seen these before. Bunch of missile turrets. It does have machine guns and SRM-6 on a turret, but everything else is on the sides or front. 812. I could throw it. This is technically a troop transport, but it isn't carrying troops this time. Here we have the Vedetti, which is 5.8. AC5 is basically not a turret. It's basically your standard tank when you traditionally think of a tank. And now we have the Prowler multi-terrain vehicle. LRM-10 on the turret, as well as some medium lasers. It's a little bit scary with that LRM-10. Not too bad though. Decent armor all around. 4.6 is kind of slow. Have a Scorpion light tank, which is basically a slower version and lighter version of a Vedetti. That's all it is. Hey, we got all kinds of these Pegasus Scout hover tanks. SRM-6s on a turret. They move 812. These things are quick. They can get around and flank you very quickly. Decent armor for a light too. So these are, in my mind, probably one of the more dangerous things out there. It is hover. The thing with the hover movement is it's really easy to damage the hover skirt, so you can immobilize them pretty easy, but you have to hit them, and they're fast. Pegasus, look at all these Pegasi, and this one's going to be deployed. What was interesting this time, it was actually deploying everything on turn 8. But I did go ahead and do like we have been. This thing's fast, so it's going to deploy on turn 4. I believe we already looked at the Prowler. And we have 2 more Vedettis coming, and also this Hetzer. Heavy assault gun. It's AC-20, that's all it is in the front. And on our side we have Cicada 2A, a couple medium lasers and a small laser. These things are basically 40-ton locusts. They go just as fast. They're armored almost exactly the same, but the internals are better. And it's slightly upgunned, but they're just 40-ton locusts. Of course, the standard Centurion, we got our own little picture here, which is AC-10, LRM-10, and medium laser in the front and back. And then we have old Mel here in her Blackjack BJ-1. 2 AC-2s, 4 medium lasers. We've seen this thing in action. It does jump, but I don't jump very often because of the heavy gravity. Warhammer 6R. This was my favorite mech when I was a kid. I love this thing. It's pretty iconic as well. I believe it was on the box cover of the 3rd edition. 2 PPCs, 2 medium lasers, 2 small lasers, 2 machine guns, and 1 SRM-6. And a spotlight. The awesome 8Q. You see this in the cartoon. 3 PPCs and a small laser. It's not bad. It's a lot better in tabletop than it is in MechWarrior Online. In MechWarrior Online, of course, it's a barn door, but this thing works pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it in tabletop here. I would love to get better heat sinks, but that's another discussion. And the Striker. I have no idea what this looks like, so you'll see it probably about the same time I see it. AC-5 large laser, PPC, and 3 medium lasers. It was 4.6, 60-tonner, not too bad. It's not too heavily armored as a result, but it's better than like the Blackjack or these other mediums. So that's those. knows all all the things. And let's get started. All right. I believe we start on the east, they start on the west. What do we have in the way of cover? I would love to set up down here. Ooh, yeah. This would give those hovercraft panic attacks. And these heavy trains will give the tanks. Oh, yeah. This is the way to do it. Well, of course, these guys are going to completely obliterate my defense strategy. Yeah, he started up here, this moron. Well, we might end up taking a loss. God, there's no way I can protect him up there. I guess try to put this thing up here. Okay, like I said, I knew he was going to charge forward. We're going to take 2 losses. I can't protect these guys from all of this. You stay there. You're just going to be a battery of EPZs. Actually, I kind of want you to jump. Don't crash. Okay, thank you. Can you see anybody? No. Lots of trees. Unfortunately, well, that's a Warhammer. I wasn't expecting him. I want the Awesome to be able to see stuff. Here we go. No, she can't. Dang it. I know you ain't gonna see nothing. Yeah, those Pegasus moved in on that Centurion quick. I knew it would. I knew it would. Fortunately, they needed like high numbers to hit with. Well, it would have been nice if that Centurion would have picked somebody. I don't know how to protect that Centurion. He's too far out. He's out of position. He's a pug. He wasn't listening to orders. And now he's gonna get swarmed. Alright, Striker, you keep striking. Striker, no striking. That's not good. Potentially very bad. Awesome. Stay put. They're making their rules. Let's see. I don't think you'll be able to see. Oh, you can see this guy. Barely. Well, not well enough to actually hurt him. He's too far away. Interesting that you have sight on him. Okay, my Warhammer. You can see this thing. We're going to lay into him with some laser fire. Go ahead and take this SRM-6 shot at him and this other laser. PPC shot would be a 10. No, not on that thing. That's what we're gonna call that good. I highly doubt you can see anything. Nines to hit him, eights to hit him. What is this? This is the Vedetti. I'm not too worried about the Vedetti. I'm going to try and take this thing out. Alright. The Maxim hit our Cicada. Warhammer did SRM6 the... Oh, destroyed it. Pegasus is down. Cicadas... So the Pegasus did hit me in the head. Bruce too, man. He was already hurt. SRM6 again, and hit him in the head again. Oh, Bruce is going to get knocked around. The Vedetti knocked out a medium laser on our Cicada. Good grief. Hit the fuel tank with their PPC. They're more than stunned, I think. Warhammer remains standing. Okay, that's one problem solved. I don't really know how to solve these guys are stupid. Well, he's at least coming down here. I like what this Cicada though is just wide open. Yeah, he should be fine. Oh, Cicada, man, stop! You're hurting me in my soul. Is where you're standing, you're not going to get any shots off, so let's go ahead and move you forward a little bit. I still think you're going to be out of range. I would love if these things just skidded out and actually, what does he need? He only needs 3s. Oh, they're great. They're good pilots. That's what they. Oh, they decided they needed to shoot my awesome because I moved it. You know, knocking out the hover skirt when it's over water would be glorious. Of course, I don't think you're going to end up doing it. Although you don't have a better shot, so have at it. Well, technically he does have better shots here. What's that? That's the Hunter. I'm surprised he has an angle on that. He only has one intervening line? Really? Okay. Let's go ahead and just take a couple shots at him. Can you see anything? Yes, you can see this Condor. You can also see this thing slightly. Oh, it's intervening heavy woods. Yeah, that'll do it. Can you see anybody? You can see this or this. Take 2 shots at it, but we'll need to cool you back down. And you can see stuff. That's why I moved you. Could you plink at this? 11s. Go ahead and take a couple AC2 shots at that thing. I'll just hit its skirt, immobilize it, and make it sink. Please do this for me. Okay, LRM-10 missed. The Maxim hit our Centurion. The Vedetti is firing at the Centurion and missed. Cicada, our Cicada, hit the Vedetti, but didn't do much else. The Condor hit our Centurion a couple times. Warhammer, we did hit the light support tank with one of our PPCs, which really damaged it. Good news. So it was a half movement, yeah. Okay, the striker missed. Our Austin missed. Oh, well, you did. You hit. You unfortunately didn't make it sink, but you did slow it down. So that's good. And you should get a kick in. You missed. Heck have you. I know we're not near. I'm just going to check our BV real quick. Federated Sons. Or no, it's Capella in here. They're down to 81. Now this up here, we have to kind of combine them. Losing like both of these mechs. We actually could lose both of these mechs and it wouldn't put us over, but it would put us more than half away. And the reinforcements don't matter when they finally show up. We gotta remember that for our target priority as well. Okay. Can you walk up this? Just walk. I don't want the penalties or the heat buildup. Can you walk this way? Walk this way. Talk this way. You might have sight on that. You guys moving up. What are you doing, Cicada? Stop. They do have a couple. These guys over here. They're actually getting some shots off on me now. But, are they stuck over there or they just don't know what to do? I guess they're just camping out. Is that the reinforcement? I think it is. Who we got here? Striker. You got decent shots actually on this thing. Let's go ahead and pour a little fire his way. Let's pour a lot of fire his way. Pour all your fire at that Pegasus. I don't want it to be there. Sixes to hit that thing. Ooh. What about this thing? Sevens? Fire one of these. Could you get your SRM6 off on it? Nines to hit. I'm kind of wanting to cool him down a little bit. Do that. One PPC, one SRM6. And can you get your miracle shots going again? 8s as opposed to 9s. Yeah, let's go ahead and do your AC2s. I'd love to take that thing out while it's over that water. It may not happen. Oh, I think our Centurion just ate it. Their Prowler missed. Scorpion missed. Their Pegasus missed. Our Centurion hit the Hunter. Good. The Condor did a little damage to our Centurion. Interesting that he shot that instead of the Cicada. Striker did hit with a PPC. More misses than I'm happy with, but yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The ammo crit on the Centurion blew it up. It is now gone. ejected safely. We'll see if we can save him. I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope because we're going to have to run up there. Has no more hittable crit slots. Okay, awesome. Did heavy damage on that Pegasus. We slowed it down at the very least. Cicada hit the Condor a little bit. We sadly missed with a Warhammer. Pegasus did hit me with a medium laser, but that's okay. It didn't do anything. Felons, our Blackjack missed. Centurion's eating more shots. And you kicked the Condor. Man, we need to knock out these things